Hi everyone, it's Miranda. Let me go ahead and sit down. It's a beautiful day here. Um, the trees are starting to come out. It looks really nice. Sorry my hair's all messed up. I wanted to talk uh, some more about Anna, and I don't want to leave anyone with the impression that she was some kind of horrible, nasty person that just decided to kill a bunch of patients at the hospital. Um, that that is far from any kind of basis in reality. I think what happened, because I've asked myself the question, well, having gone through this experience, what did you learn? And I think that one of the things that I learned was that sometimes even very kind and even very caring people can find themselves in horrible situations, and in those horrible situations they sometimes engage in actions that they wouldn't otherwise engage in. Um, I think that's the main message that I take away from the whole experience. In terms of Anna herself, she's a very nice person. In the time that I got to know her, she was very dedicated to her patients. Uh, um, uh, a highly, I don't know if I want to say religious or spiritual person. Um, she is a nice person, and that's why for me it was such a conflict when I was asked to inform on her by both the DA's office and the Attorney General's office, and I said yes because, you know, killing people is not the right thing, it's not the right answer, and it is illegal. And it wasn't just that she killed one person, there was 9 people. The whole floor was wiped out. I think about that and I can't even comprehend that. Uh, but anyway, I don't want anyone thinking that she was somehow a bad person. She was just a good person that made a really horrible decision. Now, does that excuse her from any kind of responsibility? I don't think so, no. She is still responsible. So far, nothing has really happened. Uh, I worry about that too. Um, she's lied to a lot of people. She admitted that she gave the injections, but she said she did it just to provide comfort. That was her intent. And there's a legalistic argument over intent. If you give someone an injection and your intent is to help them, but it actually kills them, then can you be held legally responsible for the patient's death? And my understanding is the answer is no. So she was arguing on the point of that she wasn't trying to kill them, she was trying to help them, that was her intent, but they actually died instead. Well, that simply isn't true. What she's saying, that's not true. And the reason it's not true is because she spoke with numerous doctors and nurses at the hospital, explaining to them that she was going to euthanize or kill the patients on the 9th floor. And when she finally got up on the 9th floor and spoke with the charge nurse, she said, we're going to go ahead and euthanize all these patients. So, she can, on the one hand, can sit there and say, oh, well, my intent was to help them. make them feel better or whatever. And then on the other hand, you have all these people who are her colleagues, whom she spoke with and told them what she was going to do. Um, so her argument really has no basis in fact. The basis in fact was that she had made a decision. She found a couple other people to help her. She talked to a number of people, doctors and nurses, to see if they would help. Three of them decided they would help. I don't know why. But the other fascinating thing about it is, why didn't any of the other doctors, or why didn't any of the other nurses try and stop her? No one tried to stop her. And I think the answer was that they were so desperate to get out of there that they had stopped caring. I think that's part of what happened. But anyway, so I just wanted you to know that Anna's not a bad person. She's a good person, a very good person that made a very, very bad decision. And should she be held responsible for that? Well, of course. There are those who would argue that she's not responsible, that it was the horrible conditions at the hospital, but you know, that is just so silly. I mean, it was a human being that injected those patients. It wasn't the horrible conditions at the hospital that injected those patients, and certainly it wasn't Hurricane Katrina that injected those patients. It was a decision made by a human being carried out. So, I guess that's all I'm going to say on it, at least for now. There's a tree right over here. I'll show you what it looks like. Doesn't that look beautiful? You know what I call that? Tree of life. There's a tree of life. Most people don't know about trees of life. But I know about them, and I share it with people, and then they think I'm wacky, which, you know, I really don't care. Isn't that a beautiful tree? Okay, I'll talk to you later, and I put a couple of videos online, but I didn't put any titles with them, so I think one of the things I want to do today is figure that out and put some titles and descriptions. Okay, well, I really do hope everyone has a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.